What secrets do you only dare to say anonymously? I never told anyone that I changed someone's entire career because of a single lie. I was 14 and working my first job at the town library after school. The head librarian, Mrs. Jenkins, was this older woman who always wore thick glasses and cardigans with cat pins. She had worked there for 32 years and everyone in town knew her. Mrs. Jenkins was strict but fair. She taught me everything: how to catalog books, help visitors find what they needed, and even how to fix the ancient printer when it jammed. She wasn't warm exactly, but she trusted me more than the other high school helpers. One Friday evening, I was alone closing up when I noticed the cash drawer for late fees was open. There was about $75 inside. Not much, but in our small library, that was almost a week's worth of fees. I didn't think anything of it until Monday, when Mrs. Jenkins called a staff meeting. Someone had reported money missing. Mrs. Jenkins looked at each of us and said whoever took it could return it anonymously. No questions asked. I knew I didn't take it, but something strange happened. I started wondering if maybe the school's basketball star Jake, who also worked there, had done it. He was always talking about needing money for new shoes. The next day, I was shelving books when I overheard the library board members talking in Mrs. Jenkins's office. They mentioned how this wasn't the first time money had disappeared. They were discussing hidden cameras. That's when I did something I can't explain. I knocked on the door and told them I had seen Jake near the cash drawer Friday evening before I left. It wasn't true. Jake hadn't even been working that day. Within a week, Jake was fired. He denied taking anything, but my word carried more weight because Mrs. Jenkins trusted me. I convinced myself it was probably him anyway, even though deep down I knew it wasn't. 3 months later, the real thief was caught. Mrs. Jenkins herself. The board discovered she'd been taking small amounts for years to help her sick husband get medications their insurance wouldn't cover. She was fired, and the story was in our local newspaper. Her reputation was destroyed, and she moved away shortly after. Nobody ever questioned my story about Jake. But here's the twist. Jake lost his basketball scholarship opportunity because of the theft accusation. He didn't go to college. Instead, he joined the military and eventually became a police officer in our town. Last month, there was a 5-car accident on the highway. My car was crushed, and I was trapped inside. The officer who pulled me out before my car caught fire was Jake. He didn't recognize me. It had been 15 years, and I looked different. When I thanked him, he just smiled and said, "It's my job." Then he mentioned he became a cop because of something that happened in high school. Losing a scholarship made him rethink his path, and he found meaning in protecting people instead. I live with knowing my lie destroyed one future, but created another. And every time I pass the police station, I remember that the man who saved my life is the same one whose life I changed forever with a single lie.